You know, in addition to my duties as a talk show host, I'm also a judge, a very tough judge, right, Guillermo?
That's right.
One of the toughest judges around. From time to time, my bailiff, Guillermo, and we hear cases, real cases we find in small claims court with real litigants who inexplicably agree to have their fate ruled on justly by none other than Judge James.
This is the plaintiff, Ami Moore. He claims he ordered 2 custom suits and 3 pairs of pants, and that the defendant's delivery was late and defective. He's suing for $1,720. This is the defendant, August Tan. He maintains the order was completed in a timely manner, and that things only got uncomfortable when the defendant became hot under the collar. It's the case of the Tardy Tailor and his unsuitable suits.
Raise your right hand.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They're actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims to have their case decided here by Judge James.
You may be seated.
Oh, that was my job.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You can sit down now. The litigants has been swearing in your honor.
The what?
The litigants
Has been what?
swear in your honor.
They've been, sworn in. Yeah.
Swear in. Oh,
Thank you.
you understand.
All right. Ami Moore, you are suing August Tan for $1,720, which is the amount you paid the defendant to make 2 custom suits and 3 pairs of slacks, which you claim were delivered late, improperly, and overall made defective.
He doesn't deliver anything.
And Mr. Tan, you claim the garments were well made. You went above and beyond to meet the plaintiff's demands, but he was unreasonably picky and disrespectful, correct?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Moore, let's start with you. Tell us what happened.
I want to do 2 custom suits in his shop. I know his shop before he will be there. He was the real owner, Mr. Lee.
The real owner?
Yeah. He is rental.
You're a rental.
Yeah, he rent the place. Mr. Lee is old guy. He probably retired, and you rent from him.
Do you think there's any possibility he murdered Mr. Lee? Let me ask, who is this gentleman? Is he your stylist?
He's my witness. He was
Your
with me
witness?
when I bought the fabric.
What is your name, sir?
Alan Leash.
Alan, what did you witness exactly?
Well, we went to downtown Los Angeles and
Are
bought
you
the
lovers?
What?
Sir, answer the judge.
He's my office manager.
Oh, your office manager. Okay, well, you know, sometimes there are office relationships, but go on.
Okay, so we went the day after he arranged to make these suits, we went to downtown Los Angeles and bought some fabric for the suits to bring back to the tailor.
Oh, that's fun. Did you guys have lunch? No, no lunch. Okay. If you had lunch, what would you have had?
Maybe a pastrami sandwich.
Pastrami sandwich. Okay. Mr. Tan, is anything that he's saying incorrect?
Couple things. First of all, I did not murder Mr. Lee. Actually, bought the store from Mr. Lee. I bought the store. He's retired.
I see.
Living unwell.
Like retired?
Well, physically retired.
Physically retired?
His mind's still functioning.
I see.
Yeah, so
Okay.
actually, I feel really thankful to Mr. Ami because he's my first customer. I just opened the store October 1st.
Oh, you were his first customer?
Yeah.
So if he was your first customer, why did it take so long to make the suit?
Regular time takes 6 to 8 weeks, I told him.
Okay.
I did over there 2 suits with Mr. Lee. It took him exactly 3 weeks. I got both of them.
Yeah, but Mr. Lee's dead. He's been murdered.
No, he's not there. He's not that poor guy.
He's gone.
This suit I finished after Christmas, exactly as he
After Christmas, after May, you finish it.
That's after Christmas.
The first one,
Yeah, Christmas is because when I told them I'm going to sue you, nothing was done.
Alan, what do you think about all this? Whose side are you on, first of all?
On Ami's side, of course.
You're on Ami's side. Is that because you work for him?
No, it's because the suit didn't fit.
Did you see him in the suit?
No, this is...
How do you know the suit didn't fit? Remember, you're under oath here.
I guess you're right. I guess it's all based on what I've heard.
Of course I'm right. I think the best way to go about this is for you to try the suit on so we can look at it and see how it fits. I'll inform the court that Mr. Moore has now removed his pants. He is currently in his underpants. Would you mind putting the jacket on as well so we can see the whole ensemble? Mr. Moore, would you mind spinning around?
You see?
I'm going to consult with an expert here, my personal stylist. Rodney?
Rodney,
Rodney is an Emmy Award-winning costume designer. Do me a favor and examine the suit and give me your professional opinion of the fit.
Okay. Well, I think it is a little too big right here. Shoulders seem fine. The back, can I see the back? The back of the jacket looks good. It's a bit of an alteration. It's not.
It's defect.
It's
not right.
In my opinion, it is not defective. It's just a little alteration there. The pants.
This
seem a
is
little
brand new.
snug.
You made it brand new.
Mr. Moore, I'm going to take your original pants into my chambers,
See them?
and I will be back with a ruling.
Will Judge James side with this fashionable fireplug, or will he rule in favor of this lawsuit maker? And when will Alan get his pastrami? And who the hell is this? Judge James' verdict when we return. This fired-up fancy man says the defendant's suits were custom crapola. This defensive designer disagrees. And this loyal employee is ready for lunch. Judge James is about to rule. Let's listen.
First of all, I want to say I am wearing your pants. And I like the way they fit, thank you.
you can sit down now.
Yes. Alan, when you order a pastrami sandwich, like, how does it come on? What kind of bread do you order it on?
Rye.
I like that. Okay, Mr. Tan, first of all, 2 suits, 3 pairs of slacks, $1,700 seems like a very reasonable price for me. I have to say, Mr. Moore, you've not had the benefit of a mirror, but I thought you looked pretty good in that suit. It does need some alterations. I have consulted with Rodney, and he has volunteered to fix the suit for you. He is an Emmy-winning costume designer, so he will alter the suits properly. And I'd also like to have a moment of silence for Mr. Lee, who was brutally murdered by Mr. Tan's mother. I rule in favor of the defendant. And I'm keeping these pants.
All right, Judge James has rendered his verdict. Let's talk to the plaintiff, Mr. Moore, and his good friend, Alan. Alan, let me ask you, you're an aficionado of pastrami, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I think we have a sandwich for you. I'd like to see you render your verdict on this sandwich. Now, it's not rye as you're used to, but here, take a bite. Get in there. Okay. What do you think? You like that? Be honest.
I think it's got too much fat. I prefer linear pastrami.
Get out of here. Go, both of you.
On the next Judge James.
What is the purpose of this meditation shrine?
To meditate on.
You're very picky for a guy who doesn't button his shirt, I'll tell you that. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you like that, click the subscribe button below, and good things will happen forever.